Hey, what is going on, guys? Spikebeat here, bringing you in the background to start is some Advanced Warfare gameplay, and that will be explained later on in the commentary. But first thing I'm going to say, I'm sure you've read the title. Stick around, watch the whole thing. I have a point. I'm not just being bitter. So, I'm going to be doing a huge, and by huge I mean it's probably going to be a live stream. It's going to be long because I'm probably going to have that many crypto keys by the time I reach this point. But once I get the dark matter camo, I'm going to be doing a supply drop opening with all the crypto keys I've earned up, and that's gonna happen. So I'm totally okay with this whole thing of crypto keys and getting cosmetics, but it's some other things I have issue with that I'm gonna talk about here in the commentary. So with that out of the way, I'm totally okay with, I don't mind having the weapons in this game to where there are new weapons behind the black market. That doesn't bother me. I'm okay with that. Obviously, with Advanced Warfare, it didn't bother me at all. I really enjoyed getting the new weapon variants. It wasn't something that even crossed my mind as being a bad thing. I thought that it was a very, actually kind of a good way to change the game up a little bit, make it a little bit more difficult for players. But I also, as a YouTuber, I watch a lot of YouTube, I read stuff, I'm listening to people talk about how they feel about the game, and all I remember from Advanced Warfare was people complaining all the time about the fact that this game was pay to win, that Advanced Warfare, that Sledgehammer was killing Call of Duty by making it to where you had to pay money in order to get weapons to compete with other people, that good weapons were hidden behind the supply drops. And that's something that I think that a lot of people are kind of forgetting here in going into the Black Ops 3 issue right now with the MX Garand and the basically the Executioner version 2.0. It's basically all it is. But I think everyone has forgotten that the fact that they were all really upset about that, and that's something that the community as a whole was very adamant about. When the second anything got leaked about the black market, Treyarch was out there. Vondahar, even on his own Twitter, was talking about the fact that the black market will be 100% cosmetic. There will be no weapons or anything, no weapon variants, just camos and specialist skins and stuff like that. So that's really where more of my issue comes in with it, is the fact that they blatantly lied about this. Because if they would have come out and said, hey, our goal, we want this to be strictly cosmetic, but weapons may get added in there later, or if they would have just even ignored the concerns, it would have been a whole lot better. But the fact that they came in and they said that they weren't going to do it, and then did it, it's kind of a slap in the face. It's one of those where, to me, my issue is nothing to do with the fact, it doesn't bother me, once again, whatsoever. But it's the fact that they lied about it. Now, I think that it's ridiculous that the new weapons are in the black market when in previous Call of Duties you bought the season pass, you got the DLC weapons. I think that's the way it should be. I mean, I got the hardened edition when the game first came out. I bought the season pass, and now you're telling me I have to go spend, like some guys, $200 just to get a new gun that should be part, in order to experience the whole game, should be part of the DLC, it should be part of the season pass. That's more of where my issue comes in with it, isn't the fact that it's the black market. The black market should be 100% cosmetic. Now, if they want to do the same kind of thing, get new weapons into this game through the black market, I think everyone in the community would be totally okay with the fact if they took and did a cosmetic version of, like, the KF5, for instance. It's the MP5 of this game, but if they took that thing and they had a skin for it, kind of like what they've done with the combat knife, with the crowbar and the brass knuckles and all that stuff, if they did the same kind of thing with the weapons and did, like, oh, for the KF5, this is a Modern Warfare 2 MP5 variant, or like do also like the MP5K, do like just a bunch of variants on each weapon to where the stats, everything about the gun is exactly the same. There's nothing different whatsoever other than the fact that it looks different and the animations are different. If they did that, no one would care. It wouldn't bother anyone. And it would be awesome. You'd still get guys dropping the same amount of money. And from the standpoint of Activision, you'd be making just as much money in the moment, but you also would not be pissing off all of your loyal customers. Guys like me, I've been playing since Modern Warfare 3, and I'm a relatively new Call of Duty player on the spectrum of it. There's some guys who have been playing since COD 1, who have been playing that long, and they're alienating these people, and they're making a terrible business choice by focusing on this kind of immediate gratification of, oh, we want a lot of money right now, and it's a terrible idea. And look at Advanced Warfare. That was one of the things no one liked about the game. But, okay, I've kind of gone on long enough about that. That's my opinion. That's what they should have done. The black market should still be nothing but cosmetic. But really kind of something that this whole issue is kind of bringing about and it's pointing at really heavily is the fact that I don't think Vondahar knows what his job is. And the fact that as what is he exactly? The director? He's supposed to allow for Treyarch to get their message across to the people, and the people to get their message across to Treyarch. And he's doing a terrible job at that. And like this, no, the black market's going to be nothing but cosmetic. Bull. Because obviously we now have the MX Grand, we have the pistol, we have the crossbow, we have weapons that are actually pretty freaking good hidden behind the black market now. And like I said, that's not a big deal, but it's the fact that he comes out and he blatantly says the opposite of it. And a lot of guys argue with the skill-based matchmaking and how he says that there isn't any, but everyone feels like there is, and there's obviously something going on if so often guys are feeling like they're just getting destroyed. But it's one of those things to where, or like coming out and saying, oh, connection is the #1 thing. And yet, I'll play in lobbies all night with guys with a 1 bar. When that makes no, or like right there, I'm playing in a lobby with some green guys and then a random yellow bar. That shouldn't be happening if connection is the only thing that is the #1 criteria for how you're picking out the matchmaking. But even stuff, if like back when they did the TDM 100 change, he came out and he was very reluctant, very angry about having to do that. And he even came out and said deliberately, no, we are not going to change it to 125 score per kill like the guys in TDM wanted. We are happy with how fast you're getting score streaks. And that's not his job. It's something that, it's not a matter of what you guys want. If it was, you wouldn't have guys playing your game. It's about what the guys playing the game want out of the game. That's part of salesmen. The customer is always right. And that's something that's apparently been lost on Treyarch. And like going back, looking at his Twitter, I was trying to find the actual tweet where he said, no, it's all cosmetic. Because I really wanted to put that in this video, but I couldn't get back that far on Twitter. But I ended up finding another one that was a conversation between him and some guy about why is it that me and my friends can't have a party in gun game. And all he says in response is, you would boost. And that's just like, really? So you're going to ruin the fun of everyone just because some people are going to boost? Boosters are going to boost. That's just the fact of life. But he's so obsessed with not doing, because apparently what Treyarch wants, and not having boosters is one of those, is way more important than what any of the customers want, which is just something that it doesn't make any sense to me, guys. I hope that you found this somewhat enjoyable. If you did, if you agree with me, be sure to like the video, subscribe for more, and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys.